Don't worry about the judge. Yeah. That's fine. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me put this out. Where's your car?
Right there. Here it goes.
Ahora te lo digo. Dame un momentico para
Muy bien.
abajo. Oh, I'm not as strong as I used to be. This one of these automatic things. When the world has gotten technologically advanced since
So, Tarrio, can we just ask you briefly how you feel now that you've been released and what you plan to do now that you're
I mean, it's pretty obvious I feel great right now for being out. I mean, again, I wasn't locked up for a very long time. But some of the guys that are in there for the J6 stuff, they're going to be in there for a while. They're political prisoners. And I'm more worried about them than I was worried about myself.
Enrique, se habla que vas a crear una nueva organización. Háblanos un poco de eso.
No te puedo decir mucho, pero sí, voy a crear una organización nueva que se va a dedicar al activismo local.
¿Usted sigue apoyando al expresidente Trump?
Siempre. Sin duda.
¿Cuál es tu opinión sobre el comité que se formó para investigar el asalto al Capitolio?
Como se dice, illegitimate. Es un comité que no es legítimo. Es un comité que no tiene la aprobación del leadership de los republicanos. Y ¿qué más te puedo decir? Es un witch hunt.
Última, las cuestiones.
Go ahead.
Estos meses que estuviste en la cárcel, ¿qué te hizo razonar? ¿Cuáles son tus planes? Cuéntanos un poco.
Me dio tiempo a leer mucho las noticias, leer mucho el Washington Post, que nunca lo leo. Y para decirte, me abrió los ojos un poco a unas cosas, unos problemas que tenemos aquí en este país. Y eso es una razón por qué voy a formar una organización nueva. Pero no me voy a ir de los Proud Boys.
What do you do from here?
Well, immediately I'm going to go home. I'm going to stuff my face with some fatty foods and enjoy my family.
Your thoughts?
Which is my number one priority right now.
How were you treated inside? What was it like? Were you treated
fairly? Thank you for asking that, because I think that should have been one of the main questions that go on here. It's not just me that's being treated, because I went to court on November 15th because of this, and one of the judge was quoted by saying, hey, what makes Tarrio different? It's not what makes me different. It's what's going on in the entire jail system. And this isn't a Republican or a Democrat thing. It's prevalent across the entire facility. Now we've seen, I slept nights just sitting on my bed with feces and water inside my cell, right? With no means to clean it. They didn't want to let me out of my cell. And everybo's dealt with that, right? It's not just one. The cold food, and the mistreatment. I mean, right when I got in, 4 days after I got in, I got slammed into a wall, right? Bleeding out of my mouth, and because of who I am. So yeah, there was a difference there, but I guarantee you that some of those officers have done that before. That's not something that they learned with me. They've been doing that for years. And I also heard that the deputy director is being replaced by the person that they had before. And this problem with the DC jail has been a problem for years, for decades. So for Mayor Bowser to go ahead and put somebody that was a failure before and put them in now is incompetent.
What are your plans? You have mentioned to other reporters that you plan to go back to South Florida. You plan to reorganize the Proud Boys organization down there. What are your plans, both personally and politically moving forward?
I think what ended up happening is since I was in the national spotlight, I wasn't at home dealing with things in my South Florida chapter. So I want to fix some of the things that are going on down there in South Florida. I might take a step away from leadership right now from the Proud Boys organization and focus on number one, my God, my family, and then my club and my friends.
Are you planning to comply with the January 6th committee?
I plan to comply with the January 6th committee
Are you
to the
nervous
best
about
of
that
my
at all?
abilities. Absolutely not. I'm not afraid of anything that the January 6th committee can pull up. That's not an issue for me. I love that your camera is full of like mace.
Oh, yeah,
great.
that's from
Battle
¿Cómo le
scars.
respondes a
Portland.
quienes te han criticado porque podrían acusarte de haber cooperado con las autoridades? ¿Qué les dices?
¿Qué? Disculpa.
¿Cómo le respondes a quienes te habrían criticado y te acusarían de haber cooperado con las autoridades?
In English and Spanish, please.
So, shit, you made this a lot more difficult for me.
Sorry. I gotta switch your brain. I know, I'm sorry.
Ask me the question in Spanish. I'm sorry.
In English, the question is what would you say to people who are criticizing you, saying that you're complying when you're cooperating with authorities and with the committee?
With the committee? Oh, I said that I'm gonna
Authorities.
listen.
With the authorities?
Just the authorities. I mean, that story is a year old, and actually the story really is about 10 years old. That's old news. That's things that happened in my past. I've addressed that millions of times, so I really don't care what people think about my response to this question.
¿En español?
Oh, great.
Henry. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
¿Qué le dices a los que te critican
En
de
la
haber
próxima
cooperado con las
Que
autoridades?
son unos bobos.
Vamos.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you soon. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Mhm. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay.
I was gonna get your shirt.
You're gonna try and get it because that's a good question.
I need a pair of sunglasses. I'm not used to being this. You know what? This is the first time I actually get to see the sun since I've been there. There's no windows in there. Fucking, it's crazy.
What does your shirt say?
That Free the Proud Boys.
And on the back.
You know what? I don't remember.
Do you want to turn around and read it? They can't kill us all is what it says.
Yeah,
Just so you know.
yeah. And it's a true statement. I mean, what you're seeing, the people that are saying that the federal government's too big is getting persecuted by that same federal government under false pretenses. So,
Are you concerned at all about Stewart Rhodes being charged yesterday with seditious conspiracy?
I'll be honest with you. I haven't read the entire story there, but it's going to be. I'll tell you how I feel about it once I read everything. I know that there's like 66-page indictment or something. Ready to go?
Any worries
Okay.
they'll come for you next?
Huh?
Any worries that the feds will come for you next?
Absolutely not. All right, guys. Thank you.
Plenty of.